Well, hello there, my little goldies, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another video. So today's video is going to be slightly different than what I do probably like 90% of on the channel. I am doing a planner video today, planners and journals. Most of what I do is coloring, but I do love planners and journals and fountain pens, and so sometimes I will have that related stuff on here too. So today's video is I'm going to be showing you my planner stack for 2019. And these are just some planners and notebooks and stuff that I'm going to be using in 2019 that I wanted to go ahead and show you guys. I love watching these kinds of videos, and so I thought I would go ahead and make one of my own. So first of all, before we get going into the video, I do want to do some housekeeping a little bit with you guys. So I do apologize that it's been a few days since I've put out a video. And also, if I don't sound like my happy, cheerful, chipper self, it's because I got some bad news this week. And for those of us in the coloring community, we know about this, but we've lost someone who was very important to the coloring community, Stephanie. And she wasn't, she didn't make YouTube videos, but she was a very, very good supporter of those of us who did. She was very well known in the coloring groups on Facebook, and she was a staunch supporter of quite a few of us on YouTube. She was a regular commenter and viewer on my channel. We got very close over this past year, and we became like besties, and I considered her an honorary sister, and so her passing was very, very much unexpected. So I was in shock for quite a while, and I took it quite hard, and today is like the first day I can actually talk about it without crying. But I'm still very heartbroken over it, and I'm gonna miss her. I really am, and I'm gonna miss her for a long time, and I do now. So, it's been just a really, really hard week. So I'm sorry, that I don't sound as happy and cheerful as I normally do, but I did kind of lie low for a while because I didn't have the heart to make any videos. But today I'm trying to shoot a few and to to actually kind of have some content to show you guys. But so anyway, rest in peace, Stephanie. We're all gonna miss you, and I love you, girlfriend. I always will. Okay, so moving on with our planners here. Oh, another housekeeping. Yeah, I was going to tell you. Oh my gosh, I was going to say something else and the train left the station. But, oh yeah, I know what I was going to say. So for those of you that are here for the coloring, feel free to go ahead and watch this if you like. I know that probably not all of you like planners or journals or anything, but I know several of us who love coloring also love planners and journals. So anyway, I hope you guys do enjoy this video. And I got a little sticky thing on this ruler here. So I hope you guys do enjoy this video. And there we go. Like I said, I hope you guys do enjoy this video, and that you kind of like seeing my stack here. So all right, let's go ahead and get on with it. I also know that besides coloring videos, Stephanie did enjoy watching planner videos, although she really didn't use one herself, she told me. But she enjoyed watching, she loved watching planner videos, and she liked her journals as well. So this next few videos that I'm going to be doing over this over this next week is going to be dedicated to Stephanie. Okay, so anyway, now we're going to show the planners and notebooks. So first of all, we have this Erin Condren. This is an Erin Condren Life Planner, and this is for the 2019 year. And as you probably just saw, this is new. This is pretty new. I just got this in not too long ago. I don't have it personalized or anything. Now you can get this off of Erin Condren, obviously, and then you can get like your name and personalize it. But I picked this up off of Amazon. So when you do that, then it doesn't come with any kind of personalization or anything, but that's okay. These covers are interchangeable and removable, so if I wanted to get a personalized one, I can go ahead and do that later on. So the ruler, it actually does come with a ruler to mark your page, and I haven't done anything with it, but it did have the little paper over it that you saw me take the stickers and stuff off. So this is for the year 2019, and they do make several different ones. They make a neutral one, they make a color one. I like color, so I got the color one. And then also this is the vertical layout for the months. You can get a horizontal one. You can also get an hourly one, but I chose this layout because it's classic, and this is what I've always gotten. It's actually been a while, quite a few years, you know, since I've done an Erin Condren. So this is going to be the first time I've used one in probably like 5 years, but it'll be nice to get back into it though, because I do love the planners. This paper feels a little different to me than what I've been used to with their planners. It's got kind of a rougher finish, I guess. I was kind of used to a more, I guess, smooth finish, but the paper is still pretty thick, and I'm pretty sure that I'll be able to use my fountain pens in it pretty easily. So this is going to be what I'm going to be using this for. This is going to be like my sort of master planner. This is going to be for everything, like everything that I'm going to need to put in here. This is going to be my master planner where I'm going to kind of put like everything I need to keep track of, like appointment wise and things like that. But it does have the pouch in here that you can put in there if you would like. And it's also got the pocket folder in here with the perpetual calendar. So you can put in your important dates and stuff and so forth. So we'll put that back. So this one is going to also be, you know, kind of more creative. This is going to have like, I'm going to deck it out. It's going to have the stickers and stamps and stuff like that in there, like I've always enjoyed doing with an Erin Condren. I'm not really a no white space person though, so I kind of just sort of do it my way, you know. And but it is going to have some pretty to it as well as functional in it, so that'll be nice. So this is going to just sort of be the for everything kind of planner, if you catch my meaning. You know, it's going to house like everything that you know, that I need to know and to, you know, that I need to put in there for my weeks and stuff. All right, so next we've got this A5 Filofax. This is in the original. This is the original Filofax in patent nude A5 size. Now I don't have this set up or anything, but this is going to be more of a I'm going to be using this as more of a writer's kind of planner. There's several writing projects that I want to get to in 2019. And so I'm going to be using this to kind of plan it out and to kind of keep track of like word counts and my progress of how I'm doing on them. I'm going to be housing things for my Sims stories in here, you know, like how often I post to the blog, and, you know, just there's just several different things that I want to get to writing wise and to be more productive writing wise in 2019. I want to write some I have some short story ideas that I want to get down, and so this is where I'm just going to kind of plan all of that stuff out in here, as well as maybe some miscellaneous stuff. So when I get this set up, I'll show it to you guys. I'll do a flip through of it, but I don't have it set up at all right now. But this is what I'm gonna start out in. This may change up over the year. Like I said, I didn't say this in the beginning of the video, but a lot of times I will change out my covers. Like I have a lot of like Filofaxes and Webster's pages and stuff. So even though I may start out with this particular style, like, what am I saying? Even though I may start out with this particular planner, it will probably change up a little bit, you know, so you'll see a different cover and so forth. So I'll keep you guys updated on how that goes, but when I get this set up, I will show it to you guys. Okay, so another planner related one is I have the Filofax original in patent nude in the personal size. And so this is more of my, just for my eyes only, like my personal planner. And as you guys know, and I've mentioned this to you before on the channel, I like to be matchy-matchy. So when I have the A5, I like to use the same one in personal if I can. That's not always the case though, because I do have different styles in A5 that I don't have in personal, and I have a lot more personal size than I do like A5. So sometimes it's not gonna be matchy-matchy, but you know, if I can, I try to get away with it. But this one is gonna be more of the personal kind of planner, like where I keep track of like, this is sort of my hobby, sort of my, for my eyes only planner. It has a little bit of everything in it. I have some weekly calendars in here. And so I'm going to be keeping track of, this is going to be very functional. This is really not going to be decorated out or anything. And this is probably not going to be decorated much either. I may throw in a sticker here and there, maybe a stamp, but the Erin Condren is really going to be the one that's going to be more for the pretty type thing. But this personal planner is mainly for, and like I said, it's got a little bit of everything in it. I have weekly calendars. I'm going to keep track of like health things in here, you know, because there's certain health things that I need to work on. So I'm going to keep track of that in here. Plus, like, I have fountain pen related things in here, YouTube in here. So this is sort of like just for me, you know, like just like for me, you know, just my personal planner. And this one I may take with me at times, and so I have a little protective bag that I put this in should this go within my purse, because this leather, like this is leather, patent leather, and it will get scuffed if you're not careful with it, and this nude color is very notorious for that. So if I decide to take this with me in my purse, then I do have a protective bag to put that in. I also do have a traveler's notebook, and this is what I'm in right now. However, you'll probably see me change up the cover a lot with these too, because again, I have quite a few different ones. And same thing for this too. I mean, I may change out the cover, but you know, kind of maybe keep the same inserts, or you know, I don't know. It may change throughout the year. The cover definitely will. Same thing with the traveler's notebook. This is what I'm in now. This is the Ladylike from Prima Marketing. And I've been doing some planning in this one. Like, this goes in my purse. This is definitely a purse planner. And so I use this as my wallet. And so I have, you know, a lot of personal things in here, but I've been doing some planning in here. This is kind of where I do some brain dumping. And then, like, I don't like to take my regular journal with me if I'm going to be out of town. So I have a couple of inserts in here where I just do some journaling. So this kind of has like a little bit of everything in it as well. Just, you know, things that I need to know, like if I'm out of town, or, you know, things that I actually need to take with me in my purse. So I, you know, tend to take a traveler's notebook with me and use that as a wallet. Sometimes I have used an A5 Filofax as a wallet, but again, you know, when it gets some chunk, it does get a little heavy. So it just kind of depends on what I end up getting in the mood for. So that is the actual planners that I'm going to be using for 2019. But I do have a few journals as well, a couple of different things. So first of all, I have this here. This is an A5, and this is a Hobonichi cover. This is called Lucy Locket. And I got this a couple years ago in 2016, I think. No, 2017, I think I got this. I used to do a Hobonichi, and I love, love, love Hobonichis. However, they come predated, and I always felt guilty, like if I couldn't keep up with it. A lot of times I couldn't keep up with it, and so I kind of felt like I was wasting a lot of paper. So what I did was I changed over from an actual Hobonichi to a blank Tomoe River paper notebook. This is a Nanami paper notebook. This is called the Seven Seas Writer. And so what I did was, because this is just a blank notebook, it's a clean slate, I predate it, like I date it myself, and I'm not wasting any paper because like there's not any predated days. So if I don't do it every day, that's fine, because like I'm not going to be wasting a dated page or anything like that. And also in the Hobonichi, there's like a monthly and a weekly section, and a lot of times I just didn't use the weekly section because the columns were just too narrow for what I needed. So I felt like I was wasting a lot of paper in a Hobonichi, especially if I didn't keep up with it. But this is what I call my Omni Journal. And so like I said, this is Tomoe River paper, and one of my stickers is being a pain. So what I have in here is, like I said, this is the Hobonichi cover, one of them. And so I printed off like a bunch of images and stuff on sticker paper and Avery labels. And so what I do with this journal is I do some writing. Like I kind of do it like I would do a Hobonichi. Like this is definitely my creative outlet. And so this is my first page that I did. This is definitely my creative outlet. And so I kind of just paste images in here that kind of pertain per day, or just things that I want to show. And then I write about them and so forth. And so a lot of times, like if I get in a rut and I don't, and if I don't do it every day, that's fine, because as you can see, it is a blank notebook and it's still going to be there for me when I come back to it. Okay. And I actually started it last year, but I went a long time without really doing anything with it. And had it been a Hobonichi, that would have been just totally wasted. So I didn't want to do that again. So I just, instead of doing the Hobonichi, I do the, 7 Seas Writer from Nanami paper, and then I don't have to worry about dates. And if I don't do it for a while, it's still waiting on me and I'm not wasting any paper. So I will be doing more of that. I'll be doing flip throughs as I get that done as well. Okay. So then this next thing is, let me show you this first. This next thing is I'm about ready to start a new journal. Like a written journal, like kind of where I just write, not the Omni Journal, but I keep another journal where I just write. And so this is, I think, is going to be my next one that I'm going to use. And so this one I got from Nostalgic Memories, I think it was called. And this is kind of, I guess, a medieval style journal. It's got a leather cover with the wraparound strap. And so it has like the homemade kind of handmade paper, I guess, where you have the several signatures in it. It's kind of got like the rustic paper. It looks like it's hand torn. And then you see that it's got several signatures in it. So I will be using this to write in. I think this will hold my fountain pen ink very well. It's pretty thick paper. And so I think it'll hold my fountain pen ink very well. But this is going to be a beautiful, beautiful writing experience. And so this is going to be my next written journal. I had this for quite a while and I wanted to use it for a while. I was kind of afraid to use it at first though, because like I didn't want to ruin it, but I'm just gonna bite the bullet and do it, because it is a beautiful journal. It smells wonderful. It's made of this wonderful, wonderful leather, and I do want to use that one. So I'll be using that one next. And then the last thing that I'm going to show you is, now I have it in a protective bag, but this is a traveler's notebook, size A5. And this came from Shop Jot. I think I showed this in a haul, but this is a handmade traveler's notebook. This was custom made. And she's a lady from Canada who runs this, but I got this at Shop Jot. I'll leave the link for you in the description section if you're interested. But so what she did was she took the leather and she hand painted this galaxy pattern on it. This is called Galaxy. So what I decided to do with this one is I'm using this as a writer's notebook. Okay, so I have several inserts in here. I don't have anything in the pockets as of yet, but I think what I'm going to put in here is I'm going to take one of my pencil boards from one of my other Hobonichis and put that in here, because I do have some Tomoe River paper in here. But I have different inserts in here which is going to be used for different things. So like one notebook, like this first notebook, I think in here, which is just like a regular A5 size notebook that I got from Amazon. This came in a 4-pack. But I'm going to use like this notebook here for keeping track of, like I make a lot of Sims like in my Sims game, and I do like house reviews and stuff over there. And so when I make my Sims, now Sims is like a life simulation game, but so you make your virtual people and you get them in a house and you live their life for them and stuff. But I tend to make up like backstories for the Sims that I make. And so sometimes like if I don't play the file in a while, I kind of forgot what their story was. So I want to just kind of make some notes about like what the different backstories and stuff are, and just kind of keep track of that. That way I'm not going to forget. And then I have a notebook here that I'm going to be using like to kind of sketch out like some short story ideas and things like that, you know, because they're kind of in my head, but it's kind of nice to have it written down. I have a Tomoe River paper notebook in here, and this is going to be like for lore. Like I've kind of started writing some stuff in here, but I'm going to put things like fairy lore in here, like the lore that I have for my fairy, because I like to write stories with like fairies and werewolves and witches and dragons and stuff. And so I'm gonna have like different lore for fairies and my different supernatural beings and stuff, like, you know, the sort of their code of honor or ethics, and, you know, their things that they can and can't do, like their, you know, just different lore for different things. I have another Tomoe River paper notebook in here, and this may just be another sort of extension of that. I haven't decided yet. And then I've also got a Clairefontaine notebook in here too, and this one I might just use for like some brain dumping as far as like just writing goes, maybe some stream of consciousness kind of thing in here. So this hasn't totally evolved yet, but I will show you this in more detail when it kind of comes into shape. But I just got it set up not too long ago, and so I will be kind of diving into this and writing down a few things, and so like I said, I'll do kind of a flip through when I get more meat to it. So that is the Galaxy Traveler's Notebook. That's going to be my writer's notebook, and I'm going to keep this in the, it came with a protective bag, you know, because I don't want to mess up the leather. But I think that's it. So let me just show all of this to you again. I'll kind of show you the whole stack here. So we've got the Traveler's Notebook, we've got that journal, leather journal, we've got the Omni Journal with the Hobonichi cover, we've got the two Filofaxes, and oops, and of course I'm dropping everything. Oh my goodness. So we got the two Filofaxes, we've got the we've got the Omni Journal, and we've got the Erin Condren. Okay, so let me just kind of turn this to the side, and I'll show you just everything here. So I mean, look at that stack. Now, like I said, this is probably going to end up changing up a little bit, and I will keep you guys updated on how it's going. But my whole thing is I kind of want to be a little bit more, I guess, mindful of different things, like more in tune to different things. And because like so much time just kind of slips away, and I kind of feel like so much time slips away, and it's just hard to remember, I guess, certain things. And so I want to kind of be a little bit more mindful about things. And so I'm going to be keeping track of a lot more things than I normally do. So anyway, hopefully I'll be able to stick with it. We'll see. We'll see how things go. But like I said, I'll keep you posted and updated on how it goes. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will do more detailed flip throughs of each one of these as I get them set up and working. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, hit that like button, leave a comment, tell me what you think, and go ahead and subscribe to this channel if you want to see more videos like this. Plus, we'll be getting back into the coloring. So if you want to see the coloring videos as well, subscribe, and then also hit the bell so you can be notified when new videos are uploaded. You all have a great day, and we'll see you in the next video. All right, bye my little goldies.